9 to 5, put the work in. Flaws and all, I love them all.
Hey guys, it's your girl Riri from Texas. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Today we're going to be doing a chatty get ready with me, and we're actually going to be talking about something very personal for me, near and dear to my heart. It is my 1-year anniversary of being alcohol free for 1 whole year. I am so excited to be sharing this experience with you guys and to just be openly speaking about it. If you would have asked me a year ago, did I see myself here? Absolutely not. So this is my first adult season of experiencing a whole year of all the seasons, holidays, birthdays, and everything without any alcohol. And I want to say in over 10 years, but I was drinking well before I was 21. So I just remember every birthday for sure in my adulthood, just drinking and having fun. As I got older, drinking more on certain birthdays. I'm just being honest here, sharing my truth. Yeah, a year ago, I just didn't see myself on this journey, sharing this journey. So I do my makeup, y'all. I will tell y'all what led me to quit, how I did it 30 days at a time, and how my life has been transformed in ways that I couldn't even imagine. Now, if you ever thought about cutting out alcohol, are you just curious? Stick around, grab your makeup, let's get into the show. So at first, I didn't set out to stop drinking. That was not my goal. I was not nowhere near that life-changing decision yet. I had a big life-changing decision that I had to make, something very important. And I said, let's do a 30-day detox. Let's do a 30-day detox. And see if I can get some clarification, because I knew this decision was so life altering that I needed to have a clear state of mind. So at the end of the 30 days come up. I'm feeling so good, y'all. So good. I still hadn't fully got clarity on that decision yet, if I'm being 100% transparent. But I knew I was in a better space mentally, and I was feeling so good that I needed to continue the journey for another 30 days so that I could feel good about the decision I was getting ready to make, or that I was having to make, because I was having, timelines was coming up, y'all. Important decisions don't wait for you. You either make them or they get made without you. So after that 30 days, I started picking up so many good habits, like weekly therapy, journaling, going to sleep at a decent time, working out consistently again. Like, all of these habits were coming back into my fold. So now I'm seeing some good results, yet I still got to make this decision, y'all. So let's do another 30 days. This is where I was at mentally. We're going to do another 30 days. So I'm still in the mind frame of 30 days. We just going to detox. We're going to get back to drinking. Don't worry about it. We going to get back there, because that's our lifestyle, right? So at the end of the 60 days, because remember we on the next 30 days, I started noticing some major changes. My mind felt clearer, so clear. My mood was more stable. Energy, next level. I had more energy than I have had in a long time. And I was able to be consistent with all of the good habits that I had brought back into my life. So this was the 60 days, y'all. So at the 60-day mark, I said, you know what? This is working for me. Let's do another 30 days. So at this point, I'm just doing it because I'm feeling good, and where I'm at in life, I'm making a decision, but I'm making it with clarity now. And I'm just still in the process of the decision. But now I see so many life changes happening right in front of me, right? So I go another 30 days. So we hit the 90-day mark. 90 days, no alcohol, detox. That's when everything hit me. My drinking wasn't even about pleasure anymore. I wasn't even drinking for pleasure anymore, you guys. I literally was drinking to alter my mind state. That was a hard truth I had to face in that moment. A very difficult truth that I had to look myself in the mirror and tell myself that. And I had to face that. I had to face that truth and come to grips with it. I just knew I had to be real with myself. Like, if you lie to yourself, baby, that's the worst thing anybody could do is lie to themselves. And that's when I made the decision. That's when I made the best decision I have made yet in my life. I'm done drinking. I was done. I'm done. I'm not drinking no more. This is no more 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. This is a life decision. We're done drinking. It's done. Now, when I said that, I knew that was the right decision, but I was scared as shit. I was like, now do I want to have a drink even more? Now, how do I present this to my friends, my family, people that I know? How do I present this? Because they only know me in this space. They don't know me in another space. Will I still have these same people in my life? What does this look like for me? Ooh, once I hit that 90 days, y'all, I just had so much clarity. I had so much clarity. I could finally see my patterns for what they were. I could finally see the role drinking played in my life over the years, but especially over the last 4 to 5 years. I started looking at my family history in terms of my drinking. I never really equated it like that before because I come from 2 parents that were long-term addicts. You know, my father has passed on. My mom is still alive. She is sober, but they were long-term addicts. I'm an 80s baby, so y'all know how it was in the 80s. It was the crack epidemic. I I come from that. So now I'm dealing with some real hard truths. You have addicts in your family. You come from addicts. And then when I look at my dad's side, it's alcoholics over there. Hey, so now I'm like, now you're flirting with something that you may get lost in. You playing a dangerous game when you can look at your family history and know that's present and you continue to indulge in this. You're becoming a willing participant in what your life could look like if you continue to go down this route. That was a conversation I had with myself. So when I started putting stuff in perspective, like, you come from two addicts, this is your family history, and then I see a pattern of alcoholism, drug addiction, addictive personalities. Then I had to say, look here, come here. This is me talking to myself, y'all, because this is how you got to talk to yourself. Come here. Let's have a real conversation. This not just no bad habit. This not I'm self-medicating because I'm going through grief. Or, y'all know I did go through some years of some stuff. I lost my granny one year, my boyfriend the next year. Got a teenager in the house. So many excuses to be sent over self-medicating and loathing in a bottle, And for me, it was more like, not really the hard liquors, I was doing my tequilas, but it was the Chardonnay. It was the Chardonnay. But them small bottles got bigger and bigger and bigger, and those glasses went from a glass to a bottle. And now it's, I'm just trying to get through the night. Now I'm trying to get through the week. And now we're getting through the month. And then you look up, we done got through 6 months, and we getting through a year, all with a bottle. This is no longer just you going through something. This looking like addictive. And then I tell myself, this the life you want for yourself? This the life you want for yourself? Now listen, I want to be very clear. It's not like we was out here living under a bridge, or that bills weren't getting paid, or stuff wasn't getting taken care of, or we were neglecting children or nothing like that. None of that was taking place. So I do want you guys to analyze that those things do not have to happen for you to be creating a lifestyle that is almost rock bottom. So just because those things are not present doesn't mean that you may not be abusing drinking or whatever it is that you do. It don't have to be drinking. It can be whatever, eating food, gambling, whatever it is, whatever your vice is. And like I stated before, it's not like we was living under the bridge or we was begging for money or anything like that. But I guarantee you, if we would have continued that lifestyle, who knows where we would have ended up, correct? And that's with anybody. So I'm just glad I was able to assess and analyze before it got to that stage for me. And I'm real enough to admit to myself, it was becoming uncontrollable. More uncontrollable than I was willing to admit at that time. I was just leaning on it more, just way too much. And I was making way too many excuses like, oh girl, this just wine, that's nothing. And just saying, hey, well, it's not like you're out, not like you're doing anything, you're not spending tons of money on it, but that is not a Band-Aid, a long-term Band-Aid for grief or whatever it may have been, because every day it was a different excuse or every week it was a different excuse. And when you're leaning on something way more than you're willing to admit to yourself or to others, that's a very scary situation to be in. So I will admit that was a very scary situation for myself. And looking back on it in this moment, I'm just so proud of myself for taking control and taking the necessary steps and being obedient to God's plan and his plan for my life, because that was something I had to get into my deep prayer, my weekly Bible study and everything, and ask God for the answers. And I know you have to sacrifice. And I know that was the Holy Spirit, God telling me, give this up. If you give this up, I can bless you in ways that you couldn't even imagine. And when I tell y'all a year later, if I start just counting all the blessings, we'll be here for days. We'll be here for days. Do you hear me? Days. Thank you, Lord. Y'all, I'm ready to shout and praise right now. I have learned how to process my emotions. I mean, did y'all hear me though? I've learned how to process my emotions. Instead of running from them, avoiding them, acting like they don't exist, acting like they would just heal themselves. No, baby, we processing emotions now. I gain confidence, discipline, and a whole different level of self-love. Just a whole nother level of self-love, okay? That's a whole different video in itself, okay? And the best part, I don't miss it. Since quitting alcohol, my life has changed in ways I couldn't even imagine. Let's start with the mental clarity and the emotional stability. Yes, I said emotional stability, okay? No more brain fog. No more just being stuck. No more being stagnant, idle, none of that. I'm processing my emotions in a healthy way. I have been in therapy, CBT therapy, cognitive processing therapy, regular therapy, family therapy. Listen, Bible study weekly workouts. Everything that I was fighting to do, that I can only do for a certain length of time, and then I had to fall off and come back, we just consistent. Better help. One thing 100% I do not miss is the hangovers. I haven't had a hangover in 1 year, y'all. Probably a little bit over a year, because I know I stopped on April the 4th, so I'm thinking I would had a drink April the 3rd, but I don't know if I drunk to the point of like waking up with a hangover. But I know I ain't had no hangover in over a year. That I do know. My stomach feels good, amazing, no stomach problems. And I will tell y'all, the no alcohol body is crazy. It's crazy. The no alcohol body, baby, stomach get flat, okay? Like, I remember used to working out so hard, eating good, everything, but I just could not give the alcohol up. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just have a little bit. Sometimes that little bit will turn into a bottle of wine, whatever. And I'm like drinking while I'm doing everything but giving up the alcohol. And I could not get that stomach flat. But I was still looking good, but I just could not get that stomach flat. Baby, the no alcohol body is crazy. Yes. Financial growth. Financial growth. Do y'all know how expensive drinking is? Baby, I don't even care if you're getting something cheap daily, it adds up. Something cheap a few times a week, it adds up. And don't be a top shelf drinker. And don't be a drinker at home and a sociable drinker. Child. And let's not forget about when we start drinking, we don't make the best decisions. So even if you say, one thing I noticed within my own drinking, even if I say, okay, maybe I'm gonna have one glass today or whatever in this setting, once you start drinking, your drinking mind tell your regular mind, your regular mind is not even a factor anymore. Your drinking mind say, no, we're gonna keep drinking. It don't matter, we're just gonna keep drinking. So then it adds up and it becomes expensive. So now my money is going towards things that can actually level me up, that can get me to the next level, that can play a factor in my personal growth. So shout out to not spending money on nothing but development. Thank you, Lord. Now let me tell y'all a real place that this journey has taken me. Self-discovery. I am not settling no more. Your girl been also sex-free over a year. Let's go. Let's go. Literally stop drinking. Everything just started lining up. If I have to sum up the biggest lessons I've learned this last year, these are what they would be. You don't need alcohol to have fun. You don't. We have just created this culture centering fun around alcohol, but you do not need alcohol to have fun. And you can actually hang with people who drink alcohol. I don't recommend if you're trying to stop in the beginning to do that, but you can actually hang with people that drink alcohol and you don't have to partake. You don't. And you can still have fun. And if we're being honest here, the best memories are when you're fully present. Not when you only can remember when you're seeing them on the camera, which half the time we blacked out. Not so much blacked out. We can still be fully functioning, moving, talking, looking like we're present, but we're not present in our mind and in our memory. If we're being honest, those are actually the worst memories. And I got more than a few. I'm like willing to admit that I done had some nights that I will never remember outside of the videos that I seen, in the pictures, in the photos. And I got some nights that I just wish would go away, all because of alcohol. You can break generational curses. Yes, girl, you can break generational curses. That was my conversation to myself. Just because addiction runs in your family does not have to be your story. That does not have to be your legacy. And that is not what you pass down to your children. And you don't have to accept it as your truth. Healing takes work, but it's worth it. It's worth every bit of work that you have to do to get to the other side. And I can hear a lot of us saying now, well, I don't know where to begin. I didn't even know I was, going down this rabbit hole, or whatever your excuses are. Or maybe this was how my parents handled things. Nobody ever taught me. But as an adult, it's your job to seek these things. That's a hard truth that I just want to share with you guys. It is your job to seek these things. So I want to say it again. Healing takes work, but it is worth it. Therapy, self-reflection, prayer, Bible study, working out. All these things have helped me more than alcohol will ever or has ever. And I say that with a lot of pride. a lot of pride. Your body will thank you. Your body will thank you. Cutting out alcohol has completely changed the way I feel every day, mentally, physically, emotionally. I just don't even know where to really begin with the health benefits that I know I have received. So if you're thinking about making a change or even just cutting it back, let this video be proof that you too can do it. You too can do it. We are all rooting for you. If y'all want a separate video of, I guess, some scenarios or how deep into drinking I was or whatever may have been going on at that time for me, which may not seem big to others, but to me, let me know in the comments. I do not mind sharing. I am here to help, inspire, whatever. If I could inspire somebody else by my stories, I will sure share them. So let me know in the comments below. I'm just in such a good mood. I'm so blessed, y'all. I'm so blessed and grateful, y'all. And if you're struggling with drinking or addiction of any kind, drugs, whatever, and you're not ready to stop, I was still praying for you. I'm still rooting for you. Just know you too can do it. Prior to me stopping last April, the year before I stopped from November to December, from November to January. So sometimes it takes a couple of tries. Sometimes it takes a few tries, but just know you too can do it. So here's to 1 year. 1 year, no alcohol. Better living, better everything. Thank you guys for watching so far to the end. I want to blow my candle out with you guys because I want to celebrate this special moment with you all. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate your time. I'm rooting for you. I'm praying for you. If this resonated with you, make sure you like and share with others so somebody else may need this inspiration. You never know. Comment, subscribe. I love you guys. And until next time, it's your girl Remy from Texas, and I am signing off.